My name's Ian Davis, I'm a medical oncologist from Melbourne and I'm chair of ANZUP Cancer Trials Group. ANZUP is the Australian and New Zealand Urogenital and Prostate Cancer Trials Group. What it is a group of clinicians, researchers, scientists, consumers, all coming together to work in and do research and clinical trials in the 4 below-the-belt cancers. That's prostate cancer, kidney cancer, testicular cancer and bladder cancer.
My name's Simon Clark and I'm the founder of the Below the Belt Pedalthon. We raise awareness and funds for ANZUP and below the belt cancers.
I'm Kylie McCulloch, I'm 28 years old. I'm an Australian track cyclist. I've been world champion, Olympic medalist, Commonwealth Games champion, you name it, I've done it. So I'm here to support the BTB Pedalthon because it involves 2 things that I really like. One is that it's supporting a really great cause, raising money for cancers below the belt, and also involves cycling, which is something that I'm really passionate about.
The key message about these sorts of cancers is really to be aware of them. Young men can experience these cancers as well as older men. Testicular cancer is one of the commonest cancers in young men. Prostate cancer is of course very common in older men. The message for people living with these sorts of cancers is that there are treatments available. If we find them early enough and treat them early enough, we can sometimes cure people with these sorts of cancers and people live a normal lifespan.
A couple of years ago I was diagnosed with testicular cancer. I went and saw Dr. Grimmerson at ANZUP and he treated me and I had fantastic medical advice. I was incredibly lucky to be treated and kind of get through that path into remission, and this was kind of my way to give back. I started the Below the Belt Pedalthon for 2 reasons. 1, to raise awareness about these below the belt cancers and to tell people it's not awkward to talk about them. And 2, so that we can raise critical funds so that ANZUP can invest in the next breakthrough technologies and clinical trials to improve the outcomes for patients like myself.
The only way we make any advances in medical treatment is through clinical trials. We need to understand how new treatments work and we need to be able to see how they stack up against the old treatments. So we've got treatments that we might have been using for a long period of time, something new comes along, it's obviously attractive, but we need to know, is it safe, does it work effectively, and how does it stack up against our current best treatments.
One of the key messages for this pedalathon is, have you got the balls to ride for 4 hours? And cycling is quite a difficult sport. It's not easy to get out there and ride for 4 hours. It's also not easy to fight cancer below the belt.
Men should go see a doctor if they have enlarged testes, blood in their urine, or if they have trouble sleeping at night. It's not awkward, just go speak about it. It may not be nothing, but you're better off checking it out.
One of the questions we hope that everybody would ask their doctor when they're seeing them for treatment of their cancer is there a clinical trial that might be suitable for me? We know that if you go in a clinical trial, you get the very best possible care that you can. You'll also be generating the knowledge we need to improve treatments for the next group of people who get these cancers. ANZUP's vision is to improve outcomes for people affected by these cancers, not just the patients but their families and the people that they love as well. We need to understand how these cancers work, we need to generate new treatments so that we can help people to live longer, we can make sure that the time they live is as good as it possibly can be.
It's a difficult thing talking about urogenital cancers, but hopefully together we can change that.